Hey, what's going on, guys? This is TerrenceRe, and I'm back at you with another stock market update. Got this one right here. We're gonna be going over my weekly outlook, and I like to start that off with the expected move in the SPX. Right now, we have an expected move for the week, $54.33, and for the past few weeks, that's what it's been. It's been right around 50. That mid 50 range, which is not a big range because we just been stair stepping, week by week up. And if we go to a weekly chart, you can see we've just been going up. It's been a slow melt up. Excuse me. So if you've owned the ETF, in a portfolio, you've just been making money ever since the what is that, October, the week of October 23rd, that low. So that's how many months? Like what, 5 months, almost 4.5 months, continuously going up, and then go back to the daily. So I really think we'll be in the same range. We may even get a little pullback this week. Let's see if I can pull. I'll show you guys why. I'm going to put a trend line on here. I have it on the SPY. I just pull up the SPY, that way you can see it. Maybe I didn't save it. Let's see. Let's go back. I'll go ahead and draw it. I thought I had already drawn it on here, but it's not. Let's go put this trend line from this high right here. And I had it about right in here, which it doesn't have to be a perfect, but something like so. You see how the market's been testing this little range going up, like it's going up in a channel. See, up, up, up. And right here coincides with the high for the expected move. So I think we'll probably get it. It'll continue to drift up, and the down move, if we get it, will more than likely come either next week, because you can see it depends on how fast we go up. Let's say Monday, market opens up, boom, goes up and hits this expected move. I suspect it'll get up around this level where this trend line is, and then we'll see a little turn in the market, or it just will, pull back a little bit like here, and then it probably will continue higher. The next level that I have up in the SPX is right around 5,400. We can call the target, yep, 5,400, be exact, 5,396. So that is the next level up. And I have that level based off of a monthly chart that I had when I seen this bull flag right here. This is a textbook bull flag in the SPX, right? So we got the what they call like a falling three, 1, 2, 3, and then boom, an explosive move out of there. And then from that point, I just put my fibs on. So I do think the market will continue. We may get a little bit of a halt here, maybe a little pullback, but ultimately, I think we'll at least continue to get to this point here. Then we can start looking at what may happen then. Ultimately, the market is just moving fine. Let's take a look at the triple Qs. May have been the triple Qs. That's where I got my trend line. Similar. See the triple Qs? Same type of trend line. See, it's coming up every time it came up against that resistance. That trend line acted as resistance. It pulled back a little bit. So the Qs may hit it Monday. I suspect we'll get it right around this trend line on Monday. So maybe we'll see a little bit of a slowing in the NASDAQ. Let's see, right? Let's take a look at the IWM. The IWM, I've been tracking this. You can see I was tracking this way. If you go look at last week's videos, I was back around in here, and I told you once we got a break above this level, um, the next level up is right up here around 217. Not saying we'll get that this week. The expected move for the IWM this week is only $4.60. So that'll put you somewhere roughly right around 210. to the upside and to the downside. That's gonna put you right around what 201, somewhere right around in that area. Let's go the bonds. We got a nice, if you're looking at this is the daily. So this is a daily candle. Got a big green candle right here to end the day on Friday. We may get a continuation of that come Monday. Same thing. I expect the market's moving in tandem, or moving in sync with one another. So the bond market is going up, as it's not going up as much as the overall market, but it is drifting, beginning to drift a little higher. Uh, so if we see the bonds doing this with a big green day on Friday, let's look at the 2 year. See the 2 year yield going down. Now I expect we do have some support right around in this area for the yields. The yields move, almost oppositely, or they do, as the bonds. So here's your 2 year. This is what the Fed generally controls. They have more control over this when they raise and cut interest rates. So we got it coming down into a support level. So we may see the bonds hit a slowing on its chart. Let's take a look at GLD gold. I've been talking about gold. I think I got a short on charting gold. So check out the short. I may attach it to this video of gold when I was talking about it somewhere back in here, right? You have a Harami right here. Your Harami. Let's throw some levels on. I can see this without even going intraday, where I think, let's see. Look at it. You may say I can just see it. The gap up here, if I went intraday, these fibs would have been drawn on the intraday right there. Right when we see this gap, this pullback, bam. And look where it's at. So now, more than likely, it'll continue higher. Here was the high right here. It took out the high on Friday. Next level up is right around 194. We'll see what we get after that. But once again, this is GLD. Let me take a look at Newmont. Newmont had popped up on a Newmont Corp. I think Newmont is, I think they do, let's take a look. Let's see. I just want to make sure I don't want to misspeak. Newmont, I think, is gold miners. So they move with gold. Their business is Newmont Corporation is a gold company and a producer of copper, zinc, leads, and silver. Um, let's see, the company's portfolio of assets and prospects is anchored in mining jurisdictions in Africa, Australia, Latin America, and Caribbean. But the reason why I brought it up, because it popped up on the scan. And with it popping up on the scan that I had, with me seeing gold, see, that's the industry, gold and silver sector is basic materials. With gold rising like that, I expect Newmont to make a move too. Newmont, look down here. See how we had this gap right here, up out of here. Now, I was looking at this morning on another platform. Let's take a look at it on the intraday. What we got? The only thing about it is I don't really have any fibs for it, right? Because I don't have a bull flag or anything like that. I just have a gap out of this area. Now, what I'm going to do is put this on my weekly watch list because I want to watch Newmont, and then that way I know I'm looking for at this point is a pullback. Once I get a pullback in some type of pattern, then I can trade the pattern, but I don't have a pattern yet. So I just put this here just to look at. So we'll be checking out, we'll be looking at Newmont. Let's go to Meta. Meta's doing the same thing that it's been doing, breaking out of this range right here. I throw my indicators on, you'll see. just been moving up. I don't really like buying. It is overbought on the RSI, has a 73. But on Friday, it looked like it was breaking up out of this range. So it looked like it's continuing to go higher. Apple, I think Apple out of the what they call it, the Magnificent Seven, Apple may have been the worst looking stock. But look at my fib level that I drew from up here. Look at it. All the way down to this one. Now the thing about to the downside, all the levels generally don't all get hit, to be honest with you. But it looks like Apple is like a slow drift down. So in my opinion though, it's getting in a good range to maybe build a position in, just depending on how far you think it can go. Let's hide these drawings. Let's go to a weekly. Matter of fact, let's hide the indicators all together. Let's go to a weekly chart. Let's look at it here. So yeah, I mean, just looking at it like this, the next level is to take these lows out down here right around 166. So we'll see what happens. If it gets down around this area, I definitely may take a look at um buying some Apple. Amazon breaking up out of this little box right here. Had a little consolidation. I guarantee you we had a squeeze on the daily. Let's see. Yep. So if you look at it on the daily, got a red dot right here. So we had some consolidation right here. It's almost like a little bull flag right here. Pull back, right? This little range in here, break out of this range. Will it continue to go? Me personally, it hasn't hit overbought yet. Got a 68 on the RSI. My stochastic, now I imagine the stochastic is overbought, but it can stay up here on the stochastic. What you're looking at is on the RSI, we got a 68. Google, I don't like Google's chart. Um, as far as, not for anything to buy, Google may not be a bad candidate to get long Google. I can already see it right now, right? If it was me and I was looking to get long Google, I would be waiting on this right here. We need a break. We need a break of this trend line where I can see it. You guys see that? And so for me, this is exactly, let me take this one off because now we got a different trend line. This is exactly what I want to see. I want to see a break of this trend line, get up into this range, and then maybe pull back and give us a bull flag and then go. So let me save that. That's if you want to get long. Now, if you know how to short, it doesn't have a real high IV rank. So I don't, and definitely wouldn't sell any calls or call spreads in this range. I would be looking to go neutral, maybe something like an iron condor, sell the 15 delta on the put side, come over here on the call side, maybe sell the 18 delta right there. You're outside of the expected move. You got a strangle right here. It's a nice trade. You can bring it in closer if you want to be a little bit more aggressive. You go that route, take in more premium. If you want to do an iron condor, put wings on it, and you can do it like so. Let's go back. Microsoft. Now, out of all the ones that I've seen so far, I like Microsoft the most out of the big magnificent seven. You see, Microsoft had to pull back, and it looked like it's going higher right here. Got a little range. Now I want to see. I'm gonna bring my. Yep, we can see it. See the stochastic is rising. I'm gonna put this on the watch list. We got red dots down here firing. Yes, sir. This is what we look for. I don't generally trade Microsoft, so I don't. I look at it overall. What you doing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys. It's right there in the sweet range, right there. Got wicks, wicks, wicks. We want to see a break here, and then we can see some more movement in Microsoft. So Microsoft is definitely going on the weekly watch list. Make sure we want to pay attention to Microsoft this week. Might be the best chart that I've seen so far. Looking for Microsoft to take these highs out, because once it takes breaks this fractal right here, then at that point we got the next range is take out the high 420. What is that? 420.82. So excuse me. I'll skip over Tesla. I talk about Tesla in every video. If you check out my last video on Tesla, you already know the ranges. Netflix is blowing it out right now. Uh, I wouldn't. It's kind of hard to get long this. You don't have any targets. It's already overbought. Nvidia, same thing. Check out the last video. I already got targets on Nvidia, um, and Tesla. I can go over them real quick. Tesla, if it breaks and takes out this high, so we looking right here for the week. Like if I see I got a box right here, nice little range. I want to see Tesla take this high out at 205.60. Once it breaks here, next level up is around 215. If it does it, the Nvidia is just gone. I can't quite tell if it takes this high out right here. Now they're probably these stocks will probably will move together. So if Microsoft takes this high out, it's moving. Nvidia takes this high out right here, it's moving. Tesla, we just gonna get, you know, I already had the target for Nvidia right up here, right around 1,030. Not for the week, but just like before we get some more major resistance. Boeing still down here in the range. Now, with Boeing being out here in this squeeze, we're gonna continue to watch Boeing, because with it being in a squeeze like this, when it comes out of this range, it's gonna break out. Excuse me, it's gonna move. Um, it may not be done going down though, but when it does get out of this range, it's gonna move. So we definitely want to pay attention to that and be on top of that when it get ready to go. Caterpillar, crazy. I've been talking about Caterpillar. I got some videos and some shorts on Caterpillar when it was way back in here. And now look at it. And no, I wish I would have just bought it and held on to it, right? It hit every level. And it looked like it's continuing to go higher. It's just crazy. I don't have any more levels for it. Not at this point. I'd probably have to go maybe a weekly chart, maybe. I don't know. On the weekly, it's steady gaining momentum. So only thing is, if I like if I was in Caterpillar and somebody asked me, man, how would you trade it? Let's say you were in Caterpillar, like what would you do? I would be selling calls, right? Because at some point, you know it's gonna stop. You can't keep doing this. Well, I guess it can, but look, these are monthly candlesticks. This is crazy. So me, I'd be selling calls. Like if I own, say you own 100 shares, do a cover call. You can continue to hold the stock. The stock pays a nice dividend, $1.30. So if that's the case, I will probably be maybe within, instead of staying in the monthlies here, I'll probably be like right around 25 days and try to create a little monthly add on, little monthly dividend. I'll be coming out of the money and selling these calls. If you want to hold the stock, that's fine. Come outside of the expected move and be selling calls out here. So then that way, anytime you get a little down move, $100 will come off of this quickly. You'll be able to snag $100 out of this. You know, you need the down move though. Once you get the down move or a little stall, pull back a little bit, come in here. Even if it depreciates, maybe let's just say $50, buy it back. Sell it for, you selling it for 251, buy it back for two, you made $50. And then when it goes into an up move again, put the call back, sell it again. You can do the same thing and create kind of like a little monthly cash flow. That's if you own shares of it, right? Or you can just leave it on, and then worst case scenario, your shares get called away, right? It's kind of like a way of setting like a profit target. It's a couple way, that's if you're in Caterpillar. Now, I don't know if I would establish a long position in Caterpillar. Probably wouldn't do that, but Coinbase, I'm in Coinbase, right now. So the thing about it for me on Coinbase and my target, you can see I got an alert set for 230. I probably wouldn't hold it to 230. That's right up around in here where you see. Let's go to the weekly. It's a whole lot easier to see. Right around in here where these fractals at, right around here really, where it made this pullback and then broke lower. You're gonna see a little bit of resistance come right around this area. And the resistance will be right around that fib level, right around 230. More than likely, I'll be probably taking profit right around 225, 225-ish, right? I ain't gonna wait till it get right up in there. And then I'll come out of Coinbase. But basically, and you see as I'm doing this video, Bitcoin is rising. Bitcoin is up. So the market we open in the market is up in Bitcoin. Guess what? We can expect Coinbase to continue to move. This is a way of playing the Bitcoin move right now. You also have MicroStrategy and some other stocks like that. So hey guys, if you got something out of this video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Um, on all platforms where you see my videos. And then I may do some lives this week. So we'll see how my week going work wise. And with that, guys, I'm gonna be out. Peace.